This is Brianne and Lakota at the TLC Clinic, October 24, 2015. I'm going to let both videos go through regular. The video on the left is the afternoon. You can see you were running much harder in the afternoon than in the morning. The video on the right is the morning. I enjoyed riding Lakota. He sure has a lot of talent, and just a couple things in his basics to work on and a couple tune-ups on drills to get him a little bit more honest with picking up his shoulder throughout the turn and staying fluid. I thought you did a great job, so I'm going to go ahead and run these videos through slow motion now, and we'll look a little bit more at your rider cues, position, and things like that. So it is perfectly fine to circle once or twice on a colt that's been sitting a while, or just to make sure they have the right lead before you hit the timer. The money barrel is the first barrel, so that is important to make sure they're set up, or just to make sure they're paying attention, and you want to be on the right lead and pick your arc before you take off. So I'm going to put these in slow motion. We're going to zoom in a little bit, and coming in, what I notice obviously is the speed to first, and is really good. You're riding two hands. Your approach is pretty nice. You could see you shaved off your arc a couple of feet in the afternoon. So let's see how many strides of rate he had. 1, 2, 1, and then on the left it took you 3 strides of rate. So he is able to have a little bit less arc and still come in with a nice position. So consider, if you would think this distance here is a little over a horse's body length, so that gives him 1 stride of rate, 2 strides of rate. And what I like about this is you're riding two hands, guiding him, and then when you know you've got to your rate spot, you sit and go to the horn. That looks really good. Here in the morning, he's not quite warmed up, and you're just staying two hands and just going a little bit easier. It looks like he wasn't even on the correct lead when he took off. So yeah, he actually was on the wrong lead in the morning, and so you fix that too. So he never did switch his lead, so it's very important, and that's uncomfortable, and it's going to be slower, that you adjust your leads. Definitely is important. It sets them up for a snappier, more powerful turn when they can push off their pivot foot. So 2 strides of rate, 1, 2. You still did not go to the horn on first, which I'd like you to start doing. You sat. I thought you went to the horn right there, the way your hand was positioned. But see, if you would go to your horn, his head wouldn't be up so high because you kind of get out of his way. You could just check him and then drop your hand and go to the horn. And then see right here, your hands are low and you're not in his face. But right there, you start adding neck ring, which is kind of pulling on him. I'd rather you kind of just turned your body and use your legs to turn him. Use your seat and your legs to turn the barrel instead of on your reins so much. But it was a really nice hustle. Notice he swapped his lead as soon as he left first barrel. So that looks really good. We're here. He was already on the correct lead. So let's see if he stayed on it. Okay, so I'm going to let both run again. So yes, they was on the correct lead. Whoops, he actually swapped a couple times on the left one. So he's still just green enough. He doesn't really know what lead to be on, and that's going to come with seasoning. He's just a young horse, hasn't gone that much. As you can see, he does anticipate second and starting to get his shoulder and lean in. So it's very important that you look and ride 4 feet to the side of the barrel and 4 feet past, and use your inside leg to remind him, and do the drills that I showed you and the shoulder exercises so that he doesn't cut you off and get stiff. Because what happens, even though your pocket is decent going in, he's still kind of leading with his shoulder. So then when he takes it, you did go to the horn here, and you're pulling back pretty hard because with speed he's not really working the barrel on his own. So what we need to learn to do is bump and release, and then with time he'll start to come out. But see, you're using your outside leg, realizing that you need to finish, but also sit through the entire turn. See right there, you're getting up already when he's still going this direction instead of that direction. So keep your shoulders back until he is heading this direction instead of that direction. That will help as well, so he'll finish and you won't have to hit him with your outside leg so much. Really nice hustle getting up to third. I looked really good. I like that a lot. And And third barrel was a nice turn. You know, you rode up in here, guiding him, 2 hands. Look how nice you sat. Very nice sitting. Your outside rein's pretty loose, so that means you're just bumping him with your inside rein. You're sitting really good right there. I like that. And see, you again popped up a little, but then you went ahead and sat for a second, and then you might be getting up a little bit too soon there too. He's still taking one little step off, so don't be afraid to help him by sitting through the entire turn on your bottom until you know, he's straight. When he's straight, that's when you get up and give it to him. So, but it looked really good. You did awesome, Brianna. And just with some seasoning, he's just going to get better and better. And obviously, when he goes faster, he tries a little bit harder. You have the momentum to finish those turns stronger. So it was a huge difference. I enjoyed riding him. And you want to really hustle the first stride out of the barrel when they're straight. That's when you get up and just drive, 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 and then back off a couple strides before, and he'll do awesome. So anyways, I would like to let you know that for your slow work, go ahead and continue to do drills that require him maybe to do go in a straight line and then pick up his nose and shoulder and go out. Straight line, pick up his nose and shoulder like a question mark, a continuous question mark. And like leg laterals, for instance, like if you were doing pole bending and you really want to get nose and shoulder and over exaggerate the bend and the flex, rather than doing it like you're going for a fast time with just really straight, tight, you know, X's through the pattern. You're going to be more supple and over exaggerate your bend. So that's what I'd like you to do with him. And well done. I really enjoyed you guys, and thanks for coming.